Now we will do question number 28 and page number 2.62. So here is the question. Question number 28, page 2.62. The question says, following is the balance sheet of A and B as on 31st March 2019. The balance sheet on the liability side shows capital A and B. A's is 1 lakh, B's is 70,000. Total capital is 1,70,000. Creditors are 52,000. On the asset side, the buildings are shown at 70,000, plant at 50,000, furniture at 20,000, debtors at 40,500, stock at 30,400, and cash 10,900. The total of the asset and the liability side of the balance sheet is 2,22,000. The additional information says the partners share profit and losses in the ratio 3:2. From 1st April 2019, they agreed to share profits equally. For this purpose, following were agreed upon. Number 1, building is to be valued at 80,000. So now the value of building is 80,000. It has increased by rupees 10,000. And plant at 45,000. In the balance sheet, plant is shown at rupees 50,000. It has declined by rupees 5,000. A provision for doubtful debt at the rate 10% is to be created on debtors. The debtors given in the balance sheet are 40,500. And a provision of 10%, that is 4,050, is to be created on debtors. The provision for doubtful debt decreased the value of the debtors. Therefore, it will be treated as a loss. Then second is creditors for salary outstanding are to be recorded at 8,000. This is your outstanding salary. The terms have been changed, but the thing is outstanding salary. Pass necessary journal entries and show revaluation account. So here in question number 28, page 2.62, A and B are the partners. Their profit sharing ratio was 3:2. This is the old profit sharing ratio. 3:2 means 3/5 and 2/5. Now they decided to share the profits equally. So new profit sharing ratio is 1/2, 1/2. Now the sacrificing ratio, that is old minus new. 3/5 minus 1/2 for A, 2/5 minus 1/2 is for B. So we will take the LCM, that comes to 10. 5 2s are 3 2s are 6, 2 5s are 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 5 1s are 5. So from 6 minus 5 is equal to 1/10. 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1/10. So here A is sacrificing and B is gaining. Now the revaluation account will be prepared. Now first we will prepare the revaluation account for the A case, when the revised values are to be recorded in books of accounts. And we will pass the general entries for this case only. So over here, to plant. Now the plant, first of all, it is given building. Building is to be valued at 80,000. The building at the shown in the balance sheet is of rupees 70,000, and now it is 80,000. So the value of building has increased by rupees 10,000. So by building 10,000, because it is a gain, so it will be credited to revaluation account. Then it is mentioned plant at rupees 45,000. These are the revised values. So in the balance sheet the plant is shown at rupees 50,000, and now it is 45,000, means it has declined, which is the loss. It will be debited to revaluation account. Revaluation account over here, to plant 5,000. Then it is mentioned a provision of 10% is to be created on debtors for doubtful debts. This provision is also reducing our debtors by 10%. The debtor given in the balance sheet are 40,500. So 10% of 40,500 is 4,050. So 4,050 is the to provision for doubtful debts, 4,050. Then it is mentioned that creditors for salary outstanding are to be recorded at 8,000. That is outstanding salaries. They are to be recorded. I mean they were not given in the balance sheet. Only the creditors are given 52,000, but outstanding creditors for outstanding salary is not given. Therefore, this 8,000 rupees will also be debited to revaluation account, because increase in the value of liability is a loss to the firm. Now we will balance it. The total of the debit side is more. It comes to rupees 17,050, and of the credit side is only 10,000. So there is a difference of 7,050 on the credit side. This is the loss. This loss will be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. Old profit sharing ratio, not the new, neither the sacrificing. Old profit sharing ratio में इसको बांट देंगे. So 7,050 will be distributed in the ratio 3/5 and 2/5. So 3/5 into 7,050 for A comes to 4,230. 2/5 into 7,050 for B comes to rupees 2,820. It's clear? Now the general entries. Revaluation account has been debited over here for these three items. Means all those things which will result into a loss to the firm. So revaluation account will be debited 17,050. To plant account 5,000. To provision for doubtful debts 4,050. To creditors for salary account 8,000. And we will, the total of this 5 and 9 and 4 9 and 8 17,050. The valuation account has been debited. Now, being the value of plant reduced and provision for doubtful debts made at the rate 10% and that on debtors and liabilities for salary recorded. We will mention this in the narration. Now, on the credit side, 10,000 for building has been recorded. So building account will be debited and revaluation account will be credited. So building account debit 10,000 to revaluation account 10,000. Being the value of building increased by rupees 10,000. If you want to write the amount, you may write, and if you don't want to write the amount, you may ignore it. Now, the loss on revaluation account has been distributed among the partners in the ratio 3:2. An entry for this will also be made. A's capital account debit 4,230, B's capital account debit 2,820 to revaluation account. Being loss on revaluation, transfer to partners capital account in the ratio 3:2. So this was the case when the revised values are to be recorded in the books. These entries will be passed. Now, when the revised values are not to be recorded in the books, revised values are not to be recorded in the books. In this case, we will prepare the revaluation account in this way. We will not distribute the loss. We will just write loss on revaluation account, that is rupees 7,050. Only this will be written. Here the loss on revaluation is equal to rupees 7,050. we will distribute this loss in the sacrificing ratio, that is 1/10 and negative 1/10. A share 7050 into 1/10 is equal to 705. B share 7050 into minus 1/10 is equal to 705 in bracket, which denotes a negative entry. In this case, instead of passing this entry of distribution of profit among the partners, this entry will not be posted. ये एंट्री नहीं पोस्ट होगी और डायरेक्ट जो एंट्री यहाँ पोस्ट होगी that will be the gaining partner. Who is gaining? B is gaining. B is capital account debit 705 to A's capital account 705, and these two entries will be shown. Now how we have already calculated 7050, but in the question it was mentioned that you have to prepare the revaluation account. If in the question it was not mentioned to prepare the revaluation account and it was just given pass the general entries, in that case what you will do, how you will calculate the profit or loss of on the revaluation of the assets and liabilities? See, mark debit, mark credit. Revaluation account has been debited by rupees 17,050 and revaluation account has been credited by rupees 10,000. Now take the difference at a place where you are doing your rough work. The difference comes to rupees 7,050 on the credit side, and the difference on the credit side is your loss. So this is the amount how the loss can be calculated by calculated without preparing the revaluation account, if only the general entries are asked. It's clear to all of you?